Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, PokéPlay for the day! Yeah! All you guys are pumped and excited. Sorry I haven't done it in a while. It's really hard to keep up with all these things and come up with things to do because I don't want to play boring Pokemon. I don't want to be like for 20 minutes just like, and here's my thoughts about getting another egg. Like, I think it's okay to space these kinds of things out, just not do them every day. Also, I've got a sick stash going on right now. Haven't shaved in a couple days. Kind of lazy to do it. So my plan is 3 birds, 1 stone. See if we can do it. So my Mason lock, I missed that challenge. It was just really weird to keep up, especially when the teams were failing because it was so random. That didn't really go so well. My PokéPlay, it's not being like, it's not something that really makes for an idea for a content kind of thing, if that makes any sense. So what I was thinking is, why don't we try to fuse the two together? We turn PokéPlay and we turn Mason lock into like a Battle Mason grind, except with the team I choose, and then we just make it a regular series. So I'll just talk random stuff like I do on PokéPlay, but I'll do maybe 3 to 4 Battle Mason battles, and we'll see if we can get a good winning streak. Does that sound like a plan? Is that something you guys would watch? Do you think the other fans would like? Because not all the fans come here to the PokéPlay. So I think it might bring some other fans back, and I don't know if it's something that you guys like. If you guys want to just have background noise, or if you guys really just actually want something crazy going on, like random grindy things, or it just doesn't really matter as long as I'm talking about Pokemon for 20 minutes. And even then I can maybe make it like a really exciting series. Like, can I get 100 win streak in the Battle Mason? And I know it's Maison. I'm just American as hell, so I'm going to keep saying Mason. This Dream is not the one that has Fly. Damn. Because I was going to go Fly to the Battle Maison. When I was doing the Maison lock, I used to actually be very good at calling it a Maison, and then I got really bad at it again, and I'm trying to get good again. So let me go and look down and see if I can go and grab a Pokemon that can fly me out of here, because I messed up. There's that Drifblim. So I think we'll just kind of get there, start it now, come up with a team, and if you guys really like this as just like a standalone series, I'll start it out as a standalone series. Let's see, we'll fly over there, and then maybe I could like do this every other day, because I could easily just Battle Maison or do like some kind of random battle setup like this every day and have content. It's harder to be like, I've EV trained 5 Pokemon today. Do I start recording now, and will I have something to say? So I feel like I end up going back to the same topics, like, I like Game Grumps, I like Etho, I like playing Pokemon, I like talking about things. E3 just happened, I'd have some content there, like, I guess, ow, my elbow. I guess I could kind of talk about that, like, I won Splatoon. Splatoon looks like a very fun game, Mario Maker included. I've already talked a lot about how I'm really excited for Super Smash as well. Oh yeah, Super Smash is going to be where it's at. I think that like there's going to be a huge YouTube scene for good Smash players, and that is the opportunity to get big. YouTube wasn't big when Brawl came out, honestly. So there's a lot of like, we don't know how YouTube and Super Smash Brothers like mingle, and now that you know there's going to be millions of players playing this game relentlessly, they're going to want to watch some really high tier and enjoyable competitive matches. And if you can deliver that, I have no words for like how much fame you can get. So, which is my better Drifblim? Okay, 233, 229, 106. So this Drifblim's pretty much better in all ways. Awesome. It has a Master Ball, which makes me think it's my brother's Drifblim, which makes me think that it might be Gen, which makes me think that I don't want to use it because it's a dirty blood Pokemon. It's not right. Let's see. Info summary. The original trainer's Troy. That might... Oh, Jason. Where did I get a Pokemon from Jason, then? Huh. Well, then. It has better stats, but I guess it's not the one I trained, then. Oh, wait, why is... Oh, wait, no, it's a level up. This one's level 50, so this one's actually probably better, then. Because it's a level up. Okay, so we have our legitimate Drifblim. Never mind. Close call right there. I'll give him the Citrus Berry. Because my idea, I want to try the Battle Mason with my Super Drifblim strategy and see how that updates. Also, I just in my eye. It itches. What whatchamacallit, Drifblim, Dunsparce, Dunk, as I like to call it, the DDD. So we're going to need our awesome Snorlax. I guess I can have Togekiss, I can keep Aegislash. Actually, no, I'm just going to need to use 4. This is a Battle Maison, so... okay, that's my leftover Reflect Klefki. Is that my... I have so many different Pokemon that do different things. I have like 3 Klefkis, I have 2 Slurpuffs. Okay, that's my offensive Klefki. I have 3 Snorlaxes, 3 Drifblims, and then we need Dunsparce. And here's the hero from way back when. Oh, this is going to be a fun battle. So we have Klefki playing a super support for Drifblim. Then we have Snorlax, and we have Dunsparce for the high KO potential. I could probably finish it out a lot stronger than Dunsparce, but I mean, like, I want to get a 100 win streak in the Battle Maison with Dunsparce. What else can you say about how amazing that is? So I'm going to go back, and let's start up this competition. I don't know if I have any double battles wins. If so, I'll just roll with it. Alright, so super double battle. Let's participate in that. Does my Dunsparce even have an item? Actually, wait, hold on. I don't even think Dunsparce has an item. What did I give Dunsparce? I think I gave it a Lumberry, just so it didn't get shenaniganed on that first turn. I'll check. Oh, it does have items. Yeah, it has a Lumberry. Okay, that's fine. I used to give it like King's Rock or something, but I don't think that actually impacts the chances. Because the idea behind Dunsparce is you get like a lot of Thunder Wave on the field, and then you just use your Serene Grace with Rock Slide while being super tough to beat. So we're starting with a 5 win streak. Let's see if we can keep this going. I hope my strategy actually does incredibly well. Wait, I don't want Battle Box! No. We need it in party. We're going to lead Klefki. We're going to lead Drifblim, and then we're going to use these fools, and then we're going to call it good. Alright. So the battles are actually going to take a lot longer than if I did something super sweepy, but I want those huge wins. I want to keep going to the stars, man. You can do this. Okay, join the Pokemon fan club. Your life will be happy. Join the Verlicify fan club. Your life will be even better. See, that's how you product placement right there. Got it. His name is Anthony. Interesting. Alright, so we have Chandelure and we have Ampharos. This is going to be a nice little way of finding out how this goes. So I'm going to set up Light Screen, very special heavy, and I'm going to lead with Minimize as I do, and we're going to watch this happen. So Light Screen should help me soak a lot. I like going Minimize, Baton Pass, Minimize. And that's a... Whoa! What was that? Is that Hex? Is that just like a straight up Hex or something? That did a lot more damage than I think it should have with that, oh! It's got Infiltrator. So, that means, yeah, that's not good at all. So I'm going to need this to, the next move to miss. If not, that means this whole strategy falls apart and it's just not as good this generation. Oh, that's unfortunate. If it misses, then I should have... Nah, Stockpile won't even make a difference. So I'll just go for that second Minimize and see how that goes. Klefki's going to try to throw down the Paralysis onto Chandelure, and we just have to see how that goes. So yeah, there's Hex again, and I'm boned. Nice. Okay, the strategy's still... Strategy's not down and out just yet. Klefki's in battle, and let's go and bring out Snorlax. So we can still do this. It's all about the belly drum and getting that into Dunsparce. The Drifblim is merely to make it a lot more interesting. Foul Play, Chandelure for chip damage, and then Snorlax starts using Stockpile. Like, the reason why I think the Drifblim strategy was so good is because it counters a lot of... Well, I got a hiccup coming. Oh, I fought it off. Okay. So the reason why I think the strategy worked so well at the regionals I went to is because it was anti-meta as hell. That everything was like rain teams. It was mid-speed level with like the super bulkiness from a Metagross and a Cresselia. So my idea is I outstalled it, I set up harder against it, and then I just came and started beating people down. Because it did work really well. Now, with the rain, you were susceptible to Thunder on Drifblim, but if you faked out the Pokemon that was going to use Thunder, you got that Stockpile, and then you started minimizing, you could still be, or yeah, depending on how the minimize went. Like, if with the stockpile you were still healthy, you could maybe get another stockpile and be forced out of baton pass. But it did play very consistently against just a strong team. Like, it works very well against Garchomp. Even Rock Slide doesn't hurt that much against it. Has to take a Stone Edge, but now I could set up like a Reflect or something against it. So, it's not too crazy. Klefki took a big hit last turn. Ampharos with that discharge, yeah, Klefki's not going to get much done. But Snorlax isn't taking damage, and that's what this whole strategy is about. So there's a Flamethrower. It's got nothing. Snorlax is paralyzed, though. That's incredibly unfortunate. So now it gets interesting. Okay, Dunsparce can't really do much right now. He can Rock Slide and take out the Chandelure. I don't think it's going to take it out, even though it is super effective. We need Snorlax to get like 2, and then maybe heal up, and then Dunsparce can Psych it up. So we're going to see us. Okay, so that's the Lumberry paying off right there. Chandelure avoids the attack that was aimed at Chandelure. That's not good. And yeah, not much damage. Snorlax gets paralyzed again. Light Screen wears off, and oh, at least Rock Slide's going to keep Chandelure paralyzed or para-flinched, which is good. So Ampharos is probably going to go for another Thunder Wave. Free turn right there, as long as I can land the Rock Slide. And this first battle is already taking a very long time. I might have to switch up the teams every once in a while. Yep, so... Oh, wow. Wait, why did it use Will-O-Wisp on the same turns using Thunder Wave? And did Snorlax get paralyzed 3 turns in a row? That's incredibly unfortunate. Fortunately, Snorlax is a beefy tank, so it can endure this. So, oh, discharged its own Chandelure down to nothing. Brilliant. Dunsparce using that Rock Slide, extra damage. Brilliant. Snorlax finally gets a stockpile. I'm thinking about just resting into that Belly Drum immediately, and then just Dunsparce can start to psych that up. So I can, this turn, I can Thunder Wave Gengar, just to slow it down. I can go into the rest. Next turn I can Belly Drum, and then Dunsparce psychs that up. Okay, I don't know why it used Nightmare on Snorlax. What's going on? Discharge is starting to hurt, though. Gengar just got paralyzed from the discharge, and this game makes no sense, so I want to psych it up, but I don't know if I'll be able to survive that, so I'll just psych it up, rush into that Belly Drum. Whoa! Did I get critted? Or oh, I didn't go to sleep, which means that's actually an okay thing. I can Roost this turn on Dunsparce, and then I can just hope for that rest again. So another discharge. This Ampharos is doing more damage than I am. I'm not sure how to feel about this. So Dunsparce gets his Roost. If it got paralyzed, that would have been very bad. But now I get a good chunk of health back. Snorlax gets its rest, which means it can Belly Drum and start hurting the opponent. So Chesto Berry is going to do some magic. Ampharos is probably going to be programmed to just Thunder Wave Snorlax, which means I should be safe from damage. Unless Gliscor just goes for a Guillotine in my face, I would really hate life right there. So I believe my Dunsparce is supposed to be like 2 points slower than my Snorlax. Yeah, it's definitely going to be slower because of paralysis, so I just set up the Belly Drum. Flung Razor Fang. Oh, that's going to be a flinch, isn't it? Ampharos uses Thunder Wave. Man, this is frustration right there. So now I'm psyching up, but I'm not getting that Belly Drum. I am getting tanky, so I'll just get another Roost as we stall freaking into oblivion. I just want to get the Belly Drum and win, guys. That's so hard to ask for. There's the Acrobatics. Even with that Fling, not crazy. The Roost, or the Psych Up actually kind of saved me. I'm absorbing that Focus Fire pretty well, and I'm going to go into another Roost. And Jesus Christ, I think we might only get one battle. Okay, so let's kind of addendum this. I want to do this as a series for the Battle Maison. Just going to come up with something that isn't... I'm going to do it like a different team. Like, one team, 4 battles. Change it up, 4 battles. Change it up, 4 battles. Is that something you guys might enjoy? Because I think that would go off a little better. Snorlax remains paralyzed till the end of its days. Acrobatics on the Snorlax, hopefully it doesn't do a lot. Good. Power Gem, hopefully it doesn't do a lot. good. Roost is going to put me back up to full. I can probably get a pretty reliable Rock Slide. But yeah, so I think if I just do like different teams every time and then try to keep my win streak going with wacky, zany teams. My god, Snorlax! I'm actually starting to lose my mind over this one. Because it just doesn't attack. Okay, I'm just going to start crunching Amph. I don't even know what to do anymore. So there's the acrobatics. There's some damage. Ooh, Charge Beam. If he'd been using that the whole time, I might be in trouble. So Charge Beam, doesn't get the stat up. Will Snorlax attack this turn? Tune in at 11. Yep, paralyzed. Wow, how many paralysis is that? My whole strategy is just being stomped out by this. I'll Rock Slide. Not worried, don't need to Roost just yet. Crunch that Ampharos, get it away. Just make it a 2v1, so there's another Charge Beam. Ampharos, if it starts getting some hard stats here, there could be scary. Okay, so it's at +1. I'm going to lose if this keeps up. Snorlax, please, just wake up. Or not even wake up. Just don't get paralysis, man. Okay, so Ampharos is gone. This turn, just Rock Slide, gone. That means Snorlax, you're resting. I don't want you getting paralyzed 20 more times. So there's the acrobatics. Good enough. Discharge, doesn't affect Gliscor. Going to get wide damage. Survive. Thank you, Dunsparce. I love you. I love this Dunsparce, man. I survived with 1 health. Because Dunsparce is amazing! And then Snorlax gets the rest. Then I can go into the belly drum, then I can win unless I get crit by the acrobatics at some point. But until then, I'm good. Also, I might be able to get Roost. Not sure how to feel. Oh, right. Dunsparce. I can crunch into Gliscor. Acrobatics, Dunsparce, good night. And unless this thing, this thing might even have Guillotine. I made it to like battle 68 in the battle tower, and then I got triple guillotined in a row by like a scarfed Gliscor or something. I don't freaking know, but I lost. And it's the silliest thing that's ever happened to me in Pokemon. Fast asleep. Yeah, I think it's just too risky to belly drum. I'm just gonna wake up and crunch it until it goes away. And if it has Roost or something, I got stockpile, rest, belly drum, but it looks like this guy's pretty one-dimensional. So there's the wake up, there's the crunch. God, the adventures at the Battle Maison. Anything happens. If I could get a defense drop, that'd be pretty nice. If I could not get crit, that would be the greatest thing ever. I think it's 3 hits. Okay, that's a crit? Yeah, there's a crit. Oh, and a defense drop. Awesome. The odds of that are pretty high. No. Except, watch, I'm going to get like crit in return. No? Good. Yay! Longest Battle Maison battle ever. Like the stall involved. I didn't expect it to get that crazy. Look, my computer screen just turned off out of sadness. Except you guys can't see it, but it did. Well, actually, you can see it in my glasses, which is really interesting. So, that's that. Next time, different team. Should I keep PokéPlay just on the Battle Maison? Should I make a Battle Maison, series? And tell me what you think. Comments below. Just talking it out today. Keep battling. Let's interrupt this one. And then we can go work on another team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. PokéPlay for the day. Episode 13 this was, I believe. I'll keep up PokéPlay, like, just because I'll have Battle Maison. It's just when I come up with things for PokéPlay, it's hard. I don't want to do chaining for 20 minutes, but it's kind of one of those things. I don't want to do EV training or breeding or battling or leveling. But it's one of those things. If I talk it out, you guys seem to enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day.